A lot of agency owners I know all say the same thing. I need a clone of myself. They've become the people who plan everything, knows everything, puts out every fire, answers every question, does all the admin, and even jumps in to make sure that a deadline is met. They all think that they need more of themselves or more time. But they're wrong. So if cloning yourself isn't the answer, what is? Working alongside creative founders, I started noticing a pattern. And it doesn't matter if you're a solopreneur or if you're somebody who is an agency owner with multiple team members. Usually each of these different businesses goes through 3 different stages. And in each different stage, you have a specific type of problem with a different type of solution. And I see agency owners or business owners or creative founders really become stuck when they're trying to apply a different solution for a different stage to the stage that they are currently in. And the first stage is usually when you are the business, you're the product, and you are the service. At this stage, you are doing everything and you're wearing all the hats. You're doing social media admin, client onboarding, discovery calls, consulting, and you are basically making sure that everything is running all by yourself. And normally at this stage, it's okay because you are still trying to get a solid client base. You are trying to make sure that you are getting booked out. And once you are booked out, things are going smoothly until it doesn't. Because there's only so many hours in a day. There's only so much of you. There's only so much you can keep track of and keep in your mind without things starting to slip through the cracks. And this is when you start thinking, I really need to get my crap together. I need to get everything done. This is usually when you start researching the perfect morning routine, how to be more disciplined, how to be more productive, how to manage my time, what are the business books to read. You think if you can just squeeze out a little bit more out of you and out of your day, things will be fine. But unfortunately, that is not the answer. At this stage, you normally need a system. And I'm not talking about a basic Notion template that you got from somebody else on Etsy or from Instagram. You need a collection of templates. You need a workflow. You need to start automating a few things so that you can be less involved in the admin of your business and you can give more time and attention to your clients. Because that's at this stage usually what's bringing in the money. So you can really figure out how to build these things by going to Google and YouTube, and you can learn how to build something in Notion, ClickUp, Asana, or using Google Workspace. I mean, the lists of tools are endless. Or you can just hire somebody to do this for you so you can save time, but this is usually the solution to this stage. And once you have this foundation in place, you can now really do more for your clients, and this usually leads to more clients with better budgets, also more complex projects, more interesting projects. And all of this also goes great until you hit the same problem again. There's only so much of you. There's only so much you can do. And then this is when you do what every single ambitious person does. You start outsourcing. Usually at this stage you are hiring to fill a gap, and usually with quite a bit of urgency. It is that VA you are hiring quickly to help you with some of the admin you couldn't automate or that you just don't have time for. It is a social media manager to help you make sure that you stay visible and attract clients, or it is somebody who basically does what you do in a project so you can keep multiple projects going at one time. And now usually you feel a bit better, but you have realized that you need to step up your skill set in your business because you are not just now doing the work. You have to become HR. You have to become a recruiter. You need to do all the client communication. You need to become a reviewer. And normally you need to do so many more new things that you didn't bargain for. And this is where I see a lot of frustration and overwhelm and disappointment come in for a lot of business owners. Because you did the right thing, what everyone said you should do, and you did the scary thing, and that is hiring somebody. You let somebody into your business. But you are more exhausted than ever before because you are juggling everything. It's not just the projects. It's not just doing some of the project work to make sure you are hitting the deadlines. It is not doing the rework even. It is sometimes that you are having to onboard and look for so many freelancers and so many things in your business that you didn't even bargain for. And at this stage, you need to really upgrade the systems that you built in level 1. And you need to make sure that your team members can work kind of independently without you, because that is where you're stuck right now. You are still the one doing actually everything besides 1 or 2 small things that you gave somebody else to do, but you're still overseeing it if you're being real about it. So to upgrade those systems that you built in level 1, you need to actually build like an onboarding system. So when somebody new comes into your business, like a new freelancer, they actually know where to do things, how to do things without you having to show it for the 20th time. You need to record those onboarding sessions. You need to also make sure that people understand what you want in your business. What are your standards? What is your checklist? they need to have those types of things. And once you have built that up, things will go a bit more smoothly. And again, you can hire somebody like an online business manager to help you build these systems and to help you record some training videos, to help you set up SOP bank and all of those things. Or you can ask the people who are doing the work in your business to document it a little bit for you. Or you can also build this as you prepare to hire somebody, or as you are doing the things, just record it and put it all in a Google folder or on Loom or Need to Record or something like that. And this will help you to get to basically level 3, where your business will be running somewhat smoothly. You will have good freelancers that you can outsource to. There will be less turnover inside of your business. Things will be more stable. Your team will be able to do most routine things without your input and without you, which means there's less chaos and there's less firefighting. But now, usually, you are slowly realizing that the bottleneck isn't chaos anymore. It is that you are working in your business instead of working on your business. And no one else is seeing the big picture. And that's normally when the clone fantasy kicks in. I know you think if you finally get a clone of yourself, things will get better. You will finally be able to take that holiday without coming back to 400 emails and 20,000 messages on Slack. You will finally be able to take that afternoon to go sit and think about your business. You will finally have time to read a book and upskill and learn more and become a better leader or delegator, or be able to finally implement some new systems in your business. But the problem is, if you have another version of yourself, you actually are sitting with the same problem, the same skills that need to be learned, the same things that are enjoyed, the same mindset, the same strategies. You are not really getting anything new. It's still you who have to think about everything and share everything and take the same initiative and really push things forward. So what you don't really need is a clone. You actually need a complement. And usually that complement looks like an online business manager or an operations manager. An online business manager or operations manager does things in a different way. They have a whole different talent pool that you do. They can manage and think in systems. They are good at automations and maintaining them. They can help you onboard new team members, manage those team members, offboard those team members. They can help you set up training material. They can help you with client communication, setting up projects, maintaining projects, managing those projects. They are usually like a business sidekick, somebody who comes into your business and helps you share the mental load. There are people who take initiative. There are people who do not just sit there and wait for an answer. They come, they do things, they plan things. They are not just there to execute tasks. They are really there to bolster your business, and they're in there for the long haul. And if this sounds like something you need, that's exactly what I do. I come in and I take care of your business like it is my own, because I want founders to feel supported. I want them to feel like they can reach the next level in their business and that they can stop being the ceiling in their own business. So most founders I'm seeing are trying to use a level 1 solution at a level 3 problem, or vice versa. And that is where the overwhelm comes in. But sometimes you don't need a whole nother person for the long term. Sometimes you just need a system to be built in the short term. You don't always need to hire. Sometimes you just need a small paid project. The real key is in figuring out what stage you are in as a business and what types of solutions you want. But you need to have a level of awareness of where you are, what you want in your business, and how much you want to be in it, or where you want to be part of it. And once you have that, it's not that the problem is you. It becomes just another problem for you to solve, and it's a stage versus solution problem. So at what stage are you?